Everybody, please give a warm welcome to Jamie, who is joining us with homesteading and projects for a more sustainable lifestyle. We're all really excited to have her on the HGMM team. And if you like nerdy crafts and DIY projects, be sure to subscribe to Jamie's channel, Some of This and That. Things such as a Doctor Who souffle, DIY Death Star, Game of Thrones soap, or learn how to make a Zelda pillow, and lots more. Now let's learn some things about backyard chickens.
Hello, home and garden for mere mortals. I'm Jamie from someofthisandthat.com, and I am so excited to be here talking to you today about chickens. So today I'm going to tell you the 5 things you should know before you ever buy chickens. The first thing you should know is your laws and regulations regarding chickens. Every state, county, city, township, homeowners association all have different regulations for chickens. So you need to be sure you are following those regulations and checking with your local laws. Now, if you live in a county that does allow chickens, it's a possibility that if you have a homeowners association, they may prohibit chickens. So make sure you check from top to bottom to make sure that you can have chickens. They also may regulate what types of chickens. Some places allow hens but not roosters. Some allow any chickens but limit the amount of chickens that you can actually have. The second thing you need to know is that chickens are loud. Now we all know that roosters can crow and they can be loud, but hens do make noise as well. Now when they're laying eggs or they are excited or if they are threatened or feel threatened, they can put up quite a ruckus. So that is something to keep in mind. Case in point, one of my chickens laying an egg. Pretty loud, right? The third thing that you may want to consider is the fact that chickens may not necessarily be able to fly, but they can soar some distance and get some height. Now, if you have a fence in your yard that only has a 4-foot fence, you may need to consider building a run outside of your coop for them to stay in, because my chickens can easily hop my 4-foot fence, no problem. And I've even found them roosting up into my crepe myrtles up to 8 feet high. Now you can clip their wings, which can reduce the distance and height that they can get, but it won't prevent it completely. Number 4 is to consider what type of breed you want. Just like dogs and cats, every breed of chicken is different. Some are more tolerable to heat, some are more tolerable for cold weather, and some are just happy wherever they are. So doing your research on which chicken breed will work best for your climate will make sure that you have a happy and healthy flock. And you'll also want to consider if you want a more friendly bird or a more on their own type of bird, because every chicken has their own personality. Some breeds are a lot more nicer and will follow you around more like a pet, and some just don't want anything to do with you unless you have food. So do your research on the different types of breeds, and I'll put a link down in the description with all of the details on different types of breeds so you can check those out. And finally, number 5 is predators and pets. Now, not everyone's going to have the same predators, such as people that live in a more suburban area may have less predators than someone that lives in a more rural area. So just be aware of your local surroundings for the animals that live in your area, and you need to consider that your dog and your cat are a predator to your chickens. Now, my dogs and cats have been raised around my chickens since they were puppies and kittens, so they know nothing else but chickens, and so they do perfectly fine around them. Now, if you're bringing chickens into an established house where you already have grown animals, you may need to consider taking precautions with your coop and your run and keeping them separated, or invest in some time in training your dogs to cohabitate with your chickens. In future videos here on HGMM, I will be covering things like your coop and your run and general care and maintenance of your chickens. So be sure to subscribe to the HGMM channel if you have not already. And if you are a nerd and you love crafts and sweet treats, be sure to check out my channel as well, where I post twice a week. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!